Good evening. Today I am going to present a topic of trigonometric ratios. So basically in this topic we will calculate the ratios of sides in a right angle triangle. So suppose for example if you want to calculate ratio of boys to girls, cat to duck. So similarly in triangle also we will calculate the ratios. So basically today's agenda would be how can we find the sine, cosine and the tangent of an acute angle. And we will also discuss how to use these trigonometric ratios to solve our real life problems. So we have three kinds of ratios known as sine of theta, cosine of theta and tangent of theta. So in basically small abbreviation, you can write it as sine theta, cos theta, tan theta. So sine theta is opposite by hypotenuse, cos theta is adjacent by hypotenuse, and tan theta is opposite upon adjacent. So to remember this easily, we have a trick to remember as so ka toa. So means sine, O means opposite, and H means hypotenuse. Similarly for ka, it is cos adjacent hypotenuse, and for tan it is tan opposite adjacent. So now let's see in this triangle ABC, right angled at C. So height of this triangle is A, base of the triangle is B, and the hypotenuse length is C. So sine of A would be opposite by hypotenuse. Similarly, cos of A would be adjacent by hypotenuse, and tan of A is opposite by adjacent. So in this triangle, if we want to find sine A, this would be A, that is BC upon AB, which is A upon C. Similarly, cos A would be B upon C, and tan A would be A upon B. Now suppose if you want to find sine B in similar fashion, it would be B upon C, cos B would be A upon C, and tan B would be B upon A. And now we have other three trigonometric ratios which are reciprocal of this. So sine A reciprocal is defined as cosec of A, that would be C by A. Similarly for cos A, we have secant of A, which would be C by B. And for tan A, we have cot A, that is B by A. So basically these three ratios are nothing but inverse of sine, cos and tan. Now in this problem, let's try to find out the angle in this triangle. So this is centered at B. Now similarly we can take it as tan A is equals to BC upon AB, that is 2 by 3. But now as we don't know the accurate value of C, so what we do is we take tan inverse, which is basically to determine the angle of a triangle. So after you calculate this value in your calculator, you will get it as 34 degrees. In similar fashion, we can find tan A in this triangle also. So tan A would be 12 upon 21, and in this triangle tan A would be 8 upon 4, that is 2. So now in these trigonometric ratios in equations, you can see these are basic algebraic tricks which we use to find. Suppose if 12 is equals to x by 6, so what we do, just we multiply 6 on both the sides, so x would be 72. That's it. So we can use these topics to find out the value of the side also. So suppose now we have dealt with situations where angle was given, but side was given but angle was not given. Now suppose if side is given, so in same fashion we can find out side also. So sine 34 would be x by 15. So what we will do is we will multiply both sides by 15, and sine 34 you can calculate on calculator, and then 15 into sine 34 would be 8.39. So now let's jump on to the topic of type of angles. So this is the thing which we will apply in real life. So suppose you have a horizontal line and you are seeing above it. Suppose you are standing on a ground and you are seeing a tree. So if you are seeing the top of tree, so the angle between your eyes to the top of tree would be known as line of sight, and the angle which is swept from the ground to the line of sight is known as angle of elevation. In similar fashion, if you are seeing something below the horizontal line, then that angle is known as angle of depression. So angle of elevation, basically we can use it to find out the height of tree, building or anything. Suppose in this given example, we have a Christmas tree in conical shape, which is 45 feet from the left of the ground, where someone, you can assume someone is standing on this point. So the angle of elevation is 59 degrees. So we can find out the height of tree. So tan 59 is equals to h by 45. So h would be 74.9. So this is the basic recap. SOA means sine opposite adjacent, CAH is cosine adjacent hypotenuse, and TOA is tan opposite adjacent. And the reciprocal of this would be cos, sine's reciprocal is cosec, cos reciprocal is secant, and tan reciprocal is cotangent. So in this, we have a basic theorem known as Pythagoras theorem. This is very simple theorem which is known as a hypotenuse square is equals to base square plus height square. So suppose if you want to find out C, so you can find out by this method. Thank you guys.